This is an interesting one. If you have children in school and you've ever had to go to the pickup lane and the car lane, it can be slightly chaotic, to put it lightly, depending on the school that your child attends. This is a story of allegations of a Florida mother being charged with aggravated assault after allegedly attempting to hit a school staff member. I could see it being very easy to hit one of the kids because none of them are paying attention. They're walking through busy parking lots and they have their phone up in front of them and they're staring at the screen and they have earbuds in and they can't hear anything that's going on around them. And then they get into their cars and they keep the earbuds in and they still can't hear shit that's going on around them. And no parent is wise enough to go, hey, dumbass, you can't do that sort of shit, because we might upset someone's self-esteem and hurt their feelings. But, you know, we'll have that conversation. Sounds like you have experience
with this exact scenario.
After they mow somebody down because they couldn't hear and they were staring at a screen. Yeah, I mean, I don't have like personal experience. This is just observations from a day-to-day basis of having children in high school. This happened in Port Charlotte, Florida. A 42-year-old mother from Florida is facing criminal charges following an alarming incident at the high school. Tarajayne Samuels-Catalan is accused of attempting to strike a high school staff member with her vehicle during a morning drop-off on November 2nd, leaving the school community in shock. According to authorities, the incident unfolded when Samuels-Catalan tried to exit the school's parking lot by going in the wrong direction. A staff member promptly intervened, informing her that she could not use that exit due to incoming school buses. Well, the situation escalated, as you can imagine. As an exchange between Samuels-Catalan and the staff member unfolded, eventually she reversed her vehicle and appeared to be complying with the instructions. However, a school bus had to wait for her to clear the way. When the bus finally passed, the situation took another turn. Samuels-Catalan suddenly accelerated her vehicle towards the staff member, revving the engine and putting him in immediate danger. And despite a bid to avoid the oncoming vehicle, the staff member had no choice but to dive into the nearby bushes.
Damn.
The shaken staff member quickly reported the incident, providing crucial details, including the suspect's license plate. An investigation was promptly launched, and authorities were able to corroborate the incident with the help of a witness and security footage. Samuels-Catalan, however, denied any intention to harm the staff member and claimed that her preference for using the entry area was to avoid speed bumps that could damage her vehicle. Sorry, that's not a valid excuse. Everyone has to deal with it. Just fucking deal with it. Sure.
What are you driving, a Ford GT and you can't go over a speed bump? I mean, what are you driving that you can't, that a speed bump would damage your vehicle?
The amount of speed bumps that I drive over in these parking lots, they're everywhere. And for good reason, because the kids don't know what the fuck they're doing. Sheriff Bill Prummel of Charlotte County emphasized the importance of safety in school zones, saying the pickup and drop-off lines at the schools are frustrating at times, but we absolutely will not cut corners on ensuring the safety of students and staff. I'm glad that our victim here is uninjured, and I hope that this mother rethinks the example she's setting for her child.
Oh, Jesus. Anger management training might be a good thing for her.
As a result of her actions, Samuel-Catalan has been charged with aggravated assault on a public or private education employee. She's currently being held without bond at the Charlotte County Jail. Did it need to go that far? I mean, did she really try to strike him, or did she just want to get the fuck out of there and he didn't get out of the way, or he did get out of the way? I don't know.
The revving of the engine scares me.
That's usually a sign to get the fuck out of the way.
Typically.
And if you're the person and there's a car, you may want to heed that warning, because you don't know the mental state of the individual behind the wheel. They may try and run you over. I don't know. I'd have to see the video, I think, to really guess or make a better opinion on this one, to see if it's being a little overblown, or if, he literally was at the last second diving into buses. Because if that's the case, yeah, there needs to be some charges here. But if
that's an overreaction. Okay, so you're in the wrong spot. You're in the wrong lane. I can understand the doubling down, like, oh, F this. I'm sick of this line. I'm sick of this. But if you almost take somebody out it turns into a problem, and she's going to be dealing with this for sure.
That's the difference. Yeah. I mean, everybody seems to be on such short strings. I'd be curious to know more of the backstory and what's going on here. And it's never an excuse to try and run over someone, but at the same point, let's try and understand this a little bit better before, we crucify the mom or we crucify the school, whatever, I don't know. I just think there needs to be a little more sane thought here on this, Those are,
and make sure you have your latte before you go drop off your kids.
Yes, have that really would make sure, and also make sure you took your meds for the day. Okay, first thing I do every day, and I'm not running over teachers or children. They help.
Want to listen ad-free? Want advanced access to all of our interviews before anyone else?
Become a True Crime Today Premium Plus subscriber on Apple Podcasts.
You get every episode commercial-free.
So you can binge on true crime
until you can binge no more.
Search True Crime Today Premium Plus on Apple Podcasts now, or go to our podcast page and sign up now.
More of the Hidden Killers podcast next.